Have you ever noticed how some women act a little differently when you're around? Maybe they go quiet, seem nervous, or avoid eye contact for no clear reason. Truth is, some men naturally give off an energy that feels strong, confident, or hard to read, and that can throw some women off balance. So if you've been noticing that kind of reaction, you might not be doing anything wrong at all. You might just be giving off an energy that's a little intimidating. So let's break it down. Here are 7 signs women might find you intimidating. 1. She avoids eye contact a lot. She looks everywhere but at you. Your shoes, her phone, the table, the floor. Even when you're mid-sentence, her eyes seem to dodge yours like it's a game. You could chalk it up to shyness, but more often than not, it's a sign that she's feeling the weight of your presence and doesn't quite know how to hold it. When someone finds you intimidating, direct eye contact can feel like too much too soon. Holding your gaze might feel like stepping into a spotlight, one that makes them feel vulnerable and exposed. So they keep things safe by looking away. It's not disrespect, it's nervous energy trying to hide. 2. She gets weirdly formal around you. For instance, you crack a joke, and instead of laughing, she gives a polite chuckle. Her words suddenly sound rehearsed, like she's speaking in an interview. You notice her tone shifts from casual to proper real quick, like she's walking on eggshells she's not even sure are there. This usually means she's unsure of how to match you. When someone feels out of their depth, they default to playing it safe. No slang, no sarcasm, no risks, just clean, careful words. She's trying not to mess it up, but that also means she's not totally relaxed around you yet, and that's likely because she likes you or finds you intimidating. 3. She tries to prove herself. Suddenly, she's listing her achievements, over-explaining her opinions, or tossing in random facts to show she knows her stuff. You didn't ask for a resume, but here it comes. That need to prove herself often comes from feeling like she's being silently measured against you. When people feel intimidated, they sometimes fight back by leveling up the conversation. Not in a bad way, more like trying to show they belong. It's not about arrogance. It's a quiet attempt to earn respect from someone who already seems to command it naturally. Sign number 4. She downplays her opinions. You bring up a topic, like music, politics, food, whatever, and she immediately agrees. Even when you can tell she doesn't fully mean it, she might say, yeah, totally, then kind of drift off, not adding anything else. That's a sign she might not feel totally safe sharing her real thoughts. This happens a lot when someone feels like they're talking to a person who's super sharp or dominant in conversation. They don't want to be wrong or start something awkward, so they just blend in. But that quiet agreement, it's not always agreement, it's nerves in disguise. 5. She seems extra self-conscious, adjusting her clothes, fidgeting with her hair, checking her phone screen like it's a mirror. These little gestures add up. It's not always about looks, it's about how she feels being seen by you. That kind of awareness usually means she's a bit on edge, and your presence has her in her head. When someone finds you intimidating, even standing still can feel like a performance. They become hyper-aware of how they're coming across. It's not vanity, it's overthinking mode triggered by feeling watched or judged even when you're not doing either. 6. She avoids one-on-one time. In a group setting, she might chat casually or even joke around with you, but try to talk to her one-on-one, and she suddenly gets nervous, makes an excuse, disappears, or keeps it super short. It's like the minute she doesn't have others around as a buffer, she pulls back. This isn't always about disinterest. Sometimes being alone with someone you find intimidating is just too overwhelming. There's no distraction, no one else to hide behind, just you, full focus, and that spotlight can be a little too bright for some people. 7. She assumes you're not interested. Here's a twist. She might actually assume you're out of her league, and as a result, instead of leaning in, she leans out. She might hold back, act disinterested, or even avoid flirting altogether, not because she's not into you, but because she's convinced you wouldn't be into her. That kind of insecurity often comes from feeling intimidated. It's a quiet form of self-protection. She pulls away before you can reject her, just in case. Meanwhile, you're left thinking she's cold, when really she's just guarding her ego from a rejection that hasn't even happened.